Hello, everybody. Welcome back after a black as fuck Martin Luther King weekend. This is episode number 105 of the Crown and Collards podcast. This is your host, Dan, aka Dan Chrism, aka Misandrist, aka Nigga Don't Talk to Me, aka 504 representative, aka clearly I'm running out of gas right now. And I apologize in advance. I lost my voice this weekend back home. So I ain't gonna be the loudest. Plus, I just got off a plane today, so I can't hear how loud I am or ain't. So apologies in advance. But we still can get y'all a show though. And with me as always,
What's up, everybody? I am Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Issa Durag, aka Don't At Me If You Ugly, aka Go Falcons.
nigga, fuck the Falcons. And we are joined by a returning guest.
Fuck your existence, nigga.
Fuck the Falcons.
All right, that's been the Crown of College podcast, y'all. Thanks for listening to PSPN. Tune to all our lovely, wonderful shows, and have a good night.
Wow.
Damn you too, Helen. But love you. Continue.
Clutches pearls. Anyway, hello there. It's Helen, aka H.A. King, aka Beyonce's trash. That apostrophe is possessive, not a contraction. I don't think Beyonce's trash. She is my queen to be. But it's me. Whatever. Hey, y'all.
I don't really know where that came from. Why don't you tell us a story about how you Beyonce's trash?
Like, I was wondering. I didn't want to say it, but I was wondering.
Okay, so apparently, and please don't believe anything that my friends say about me because it's all lies. All my friends are liars and they don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Except you, Dan, actually, because you're the only one that's not a liar. And so
I appreciate you for acknowledging that. Let's continue.
I've talked to a few of my friends recently about some people that I had been seeing, and I was speaking about one guy in particular to multiple of my friends, and all of them were like, well, and I kind of on the sly was just like, oh, well, this guy wants to marry me. Obviously, I'm probably not getting married ever, but whatever. And then all of my friends are like, oh, well, everybody wants to marry you, Helen, or everybody falls in love with you, Helen. And I'm like, no, and I don't understand why, because I'm trash. And then my very best friend goes, well, Helen, if you're trash, you're Beyonce's trash. You're the best trash that there is to be. So that's how Beyonce's trash came about, because apparently I'm really great trash.
That's a real touching story. I feel like Disney and Pixar need to make movies.
Whatever. Fuck you, dude.
No, that's like you're like the creme de la creme of the trash heap industry.
So, nigga.
But like literally, like four of my friends were like, well, duh, everybody loves you, or everybody wants to marry you. No, I don't think this is not a true statement. There are plenty of men out there that I've tried to pursue, and they didn't want to marry me. They weren't checking for Helen.
Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Good day, Daniel. I'm leaving.
You ain't going nowhere. We got a show to do. Jeremy, your thoughts? Jeremy?
Okay.
Are you there? Hello?
Peace and blessings to both of you. Namaste.
Oh, boy. Anyway. All right, well, this ain't one of them shows where we are lacking shit to talk about. A whole lot went down this weekend, including motherfucking Bourbon Ball, brought to you by the one and only Bicorn, featuring the amazing, outstanding,
wonderful, beautiful, talented, amazing, awesome.
I Need You, Khadijah. Which featured the very, very close friendship and workings of this week's guest, actually. So we're gonna start with you because I believe in being a nice, hospitable person in general. So just your kind of, I guess we'd say summary, but take as long as you want to with this. Just talking about what the Bourbon Ball felt like and sort of meant to you.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of things.
No, I'm speaking with a real broad brush here, but you could be as fine detailed as you need to.
I had a really amazing weekend. I actually got down Friday morning before day. So that's where my weekend started. I first want to say great job to Corn and to Khadijah. Y'all did an amazing
Yes.
job. I was at the Bourbon Ball in DC. So I have kind of a point of reference. I have a very special place in my heart for New Orleans as it is. I have family there. I grew up pretty close enough that I could go down a lot, and I've been going down a lot in the past year. So it always just feels good to be there for number one, and then to be there with such great people and people who I consider my actual real life friends, and made a couple of new forever friends is really great, and got to meet my Dan, of course.
Yeah.
So
Her
that
Dan.
was like
All right.
a plus. Yeah, duh, bitch.
All
But
right.
no,
Y'all
it was
cute
a
or
really,
whatever.
oh my God.
Oh,
It
he
was, here this nigga go. So,
You're a
no,
Falcons
but
fan, go, of course.
it's always a
Wow.
Falcons fan,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
It's
Wow.
always a Falcons fan.
Wow. Wow.
So no, it was a great weekend. I got to dress up and be like hella cute because I was popping. I'm not even gonna even try to be modest here. I was hella
Yeah,
popping.
P for media tab in the Twitter app, and then also on the slick. Check out her profile picture when she's showing off this rear quarter profile view and this fire undercut and all other shit she had going on the red carpet.
I was hella popping, but that was by design because I knew as soon as I found out that it was going to be in New Orleans that I was going to be hella extra. And at one point, I considered even a wardrobe change halfway through the evening. So yeah, but I found a dress that I really loved. And shout out to, I want to get her name wrong, but she did my makeup and it was fucking amazing. Let me find it because she needs her props because she beat my face for the gods. And I am grateful because she was like, yeah, you want me to do your makeup? Cool, whatever. And I was like, well, just do a little something. You don't have to do anything major. So she goes to like do my eyebrows. And I'm like, no, girl, what are you doing? Because I've never had my eyebrows like outlined before because I don't wear a whole lot of makeup ever. And so I was like, no, please don't. But she did it, and I was so glad that she did because she did such an amazing job. And her Twitter name is Sweet
Aromatics.
Aromatics. Yes. And that is Sweet Aromatikz. But that's my new boo Nina. And I'm going to put her in my pocket and take her everywhere I need to go from now on when I need makeup because she slayed me for the gods. So yeah, that was great. And another thing that was really great about the weekend was that I invited a lot of people that I know from home, from Alabama, and that I've known from school, and they came and they had a great time. And that to me is what makes it a great time. I don't really care. Like, I'm going to have fun wherever I go because I'm me. Like, that's a given. I don't have to worry about it. Like, I'm never standing in a place like, oh, this shit whack. Because if I'm there, it's a party. But
Hey.
like, no, to be honest, like, really, I don't care. I could be sitting on the corner watching people, cracking jokes, and I'm, in heaven. So it's all good for me. But I invite my friends to these things, and they come and they say that they have a good time, and they're asking me when the next one is or when the next event is that they can come to. And that really, really warms my heart. And yeah, it was just a really great time. My brother from New Orleans, he came because the whole time he was like, well, this New Orleans, this city kind of different. You ain't gonna have, it's not gonna be lit. It's not gonna be popping. I'm like, nigga, just come. I gave a nigga a ticket. Like, I'm like, you coming for free? Because I had an extra ticket. I was like, you coming? So just come. So he gets there. He
Right,
texts
just
me.
show
He's
up.
like, right, just show up, bruh. So he's like, even he of all people was like, it was kind of lit. I had a good time. So that was my gauge. I was like, so it was good because Kyle, this shit gonna be whack ass. Thought it was a good time. He had a good time. He drank. He danced up on some hoes or some young ladies. Excuse me. Just call y'all hoes because I don't know your names individually, but it's cool.
Okay, Kevin.
But yeah, it was just a really great time. And then outside of Bourbon Ball, if you didn't have time to like go out and be in the city, I am sorry. You need to go back and do it because it's just a great place to be, and I love to be there, and it was just great. So yeah, that's my ramble. And I'm at work, so now y'all hear this lady paging because we're about to close.
Work pager. So Jeremy, I want to ask you before I give my take on an event that happened in my hometown. You weren't there, but you have gone to some of these other Black excellent ass events in the past. Like you were at the Decepticomic show back in May.
That is correct.
And I'm sure at some point you probably crept the Bourbon Ball NOLA hashtag. What did you think from what you saw? People talking about the weekend, whether you saw my tweets or whatever.
Yes, I like I didn't go because I'm broke and shit. Like the only reason I went to the not the only reason, but one of the reasons I went to the comedy show is because your ass literally bought me a ticket and said, "Nigga, you going?"
Yeah, sorry for that. By the way, I had to come out my skin a little bit and be like, "Look, nigga, one of us got to be at this shit."
Right,
and it ain't me because I'm still a country away. So,
right, but thank you for that because we did. It was a great time. But like,
it really was.
Yeah, that was the first time I met Helen. But yeah, I literally was like a lot of people just waiting for y'all to post pics so I could see how fine y'all was, and y'all were looking like Black excellence. Like everybody was looking good. Seems like everybody had a great time, and motherfucking Big Frida was there, nigga. Like
right.
That in itself.
And that did happen.
Like that was fucking beautiful. I loved it. I love seeing y'all looking great, having fun, having a good time. The ladies looked absolutely amazing. The fellas were looking handsome, and suits was well done, and nobody was out there in a Steve Harvey suit. That shit was definitely lit, and I'm glad that beautiful Black people were out having a great time.
Can I also just say one more thing about Big Frida being there? At some point I ended up on the stage and Big Frida started calling for people. I just want to say this to Corn. You pushed me, bro.
No, actually, Corn pulled you. That was my hand.
Corn pushed me to go
okay. No, okay, so yeah, that was me that kind of pulled you because we was on either side of you.
Almost fell. So
yeah, we didn't. Yeah, that's why we didn't want that.
Light flashed before my eyes, and I just don't appreciate y'all feeling like wherever I go, my ass is gonna shake. I mean, like, damn, really? Like,
I mean, so here's the thing. I've known you for some time and shit, and it just felt like the right thing to do. You were the closest human to me, and I wasn't going up there. So,
but why, Dan?
Did you see how
Diego?
Right, Diego stole the show, and I was like, no, never mind. On second thought, I'm just gonna hold my phone up. I'm gonna hold a flashlight on people, and I'm gonna just record. Fuck that, and I'm gonna hype people up, and that's all it was to me. But so the whole weekend it was overdue for me. I hadn't been home in almost 2 years, and when he announced that it was going to be in New Orleans, I was like, I gotta make it. No way I cannot make it. And thanks to the generosity of one at H.A. King, I was able to attend. Not that we
I do what I can.
Right. I paid you back. It's all good. But I was like, well, shit. Now I gotta go. Like, I've been invited. Other people kind of heard that I'm thinking about going. Even Colm was like, nigga, you said it was a 70% chance you coming. I knew you was coming down. And so I took a long weekend. I took a Thursday to Tuesday. Like I said, I just got back today that they were recording. And I don't know, man. It just made me so excited just to see everybody. And I've tweeted about this. Probably a little bit too much, but it just excited me a whole lot to see people like in my city, even before the Bourbon Ball, going to events, going to places to eat, sharing their experiences on the timeline, talk about what they was doing. A lot of people have been there for the first time. And that continued right on into Bourbon Ball. There was a point like after Big Frida went off the stage, where it was kind of a free fall. If you wanted to go on stage, you could. If you didn't want to be on stage, you didn't have to. If you wanted to sit up in the crowd, it was chill. But what happened was they brought a lot of bottles up on the stage. So I don't know if y'all follow A Quiet Taste
Oh
on
my
Twitter.
god.
But me and AT went around, and there was a point where we had like 3 bottles on us, and we walked around and we got everybody cut back to full. Like everybody who wanted it anyway. Like people said no. I was like AT. If they said no, we just gonna roll on. And then we was up the stairs, and we had pulled up for the last 2 people, and there was a little bit left. And AT tells me, he's like, kill it, kill it. And I was like, this is for my city. Tilted that bottle back, and like there was a little bit more in the bottle than I thought. So I wound up wearing some of that shit. But I don't know, man. I just looked out at everybody, and I just had a moment. It was just like, this city, at least through my lens, never shines brighter than when Black people are turning up and having a great time in it. And obviously everything, with like I say, just being home and just feeling like obligated to kind of help out, in any way I could, whether that was driving people to the strip club or, getting people out of there who, were ready to go because I had the car handy or whatever it took, man. Shout out, by the way, to NILE, to Nile, um, to Mr. Lawson, to Drea, and to Akala on the time. Did I say her name right? I don't know. I don't like getting people's name wrong. That's one of the things I hate fucking doing. But I'm gonna look. Hold on. Akala, yeah. Because there was a time after we finished day drinking, and they were like, "Hey, we need to get food and we need to sleep, and I don't know how we're gonna do both." I was like, "Don't worry about it. I got it." And so I took them home. They got to see my neighborhood and shit like where I grew up, because their Airbnb was right there. And then I ran over by my grandpa's house, saw grandpa, because like I said, I was home. I had to do my regular shit too, here and there. And left grandpa, ran to the hood, little corner store spot, grabbed them food, broke bread, had a good time. And then it was on. It was like, all right, it's Saturday night. It's time to turn up. And also shout out to my Ninja Turtle for being my ace as well this whole weekend. Um, so yeah, it was like I said, I just I didn't take a whole lot of pictures. I was in more pictures probably than I took, I feel like. And I hope people who took pictures like get them to be some kind of way.
Oh yes, that's right. If you have pictures of me or videos, just shoot those over.
Right, yeah, that's our call. Helen and I humbly request any multimedia in which we appeared to.
Because I'm pretty sure I have like 8 pictures.
Right, and I have like, I could look. I took less than 50 pictures the whole weekend.
And I only have those 8 because I was so popping, and I had to take them myself.
Right. On the call, but I can't remember if it was me or somebody else threw your phone too. It was like, you gotta take this picture too, and then like there was the one I think I got of you and your sister when she came through. No, she came back actually.
That, though.
I didn't. I'll be damned. I thought for sure I did. Hold on.
Get your life together.
We can do this right now then. But yeah, anyway, Bourbon Ball was a big success by pretty much any metric. Yo bad if you wasn't there, and double yo bad if you was talking shit about the people who was at the Bourbon Ball, because
I only saw one head ass person do that.
Was that the person that said something to me?
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Somebody said something to you?
I'm not even talking about this.
Oh shit! Oh, well, I didn't know. I only saw one head ass person say something.
I seen a few of them. I saw the shots. The people be trying to take on the low. XFL tweeters trying to fuck with some real pros. Like, don't stay in your lane.
Well, it's always somebody musty.
Like you hating from outside the club and you can't even get in. Like, why?
Hello. Oh, one more shout out. Shout out to Eris, C'est La Vie 504, because she wound up at the door for the
for the best door lady ever.
Right.
Giving hugs and shit.
And I know Eris was ready to turn up, and then got put on and just made a spectacle out of the doormanship, just elite, fucking top notch. You talk about one person you want to scan your ticket and see you into an event, and she is it. So big time shout out to her. I've known Eris for over 20 years now. We was like middle school kids when we first became we was in the same little summer program and shit.
Damn, you that old, bro?
Yes, Helen, I am that
20
old.
years ago?
Yeah. I have at least 21 years under my belt.
I mean, I got 21-year friendships. We was like 5. I didn't middle school.
And you get mad when I say anyway. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on that note because that was about to turn into a quarrel, and don't nobody want that. Jeremy, are you editing the runner like as we speak?
No, I'm getting my wish list together. By the way,
because the runner looks a little different right now. Anyway, continue.
I did that beforehand, but
okay.
Yeah, getting my wish list together. By the by, if anybody was knowing, I will be moving on. Actually, literally a week from today. I know some people have been getting on my case about getting my wish list out, so people can help out. I know some of y'all.
So people ask you for that for 2
months.
Closed
mouths don't get fed, Jeremy.
Right. Listen. Okay, all right. I sense judgment. I feel attacked. This is violence. Okay.
These paychecks only come twice a month. You got to get in where you fit in.
Respect my agency. Okay. Listen, don't I know it? But I got it done. I'll be putting it out as we wrap up this episode. Just hit me up. Let me know. And thank you all for your support and your love. It really ain't sunk in yet that I'm gonna be at my own place and like I can kick niggas out if I want to. I don't know if that's the old man in me or not, but whatever, run with it. But yeah, just thank you to y'all, man. And a young do-rag wearing nigga is trying to be out here. So thank you.
Yes. So yeah, help this nigga out when he finally posts this Amazon wish list. If he finishes tonight, we'll get it in the description on this week's episode. If not, it'll go to next week. But,
yes.
Either way, he'll be tweeting that probably. So check the Chronic College hashtag. Help Jeremy out. We're going to use that hashtag as well. Help Jeremy out. Switching gears. So
speaking of helping.
Which one of these you want to talk about first? I kind of want to go in order, but I kind of feel like 2 and 3 we should probably go ahead and knock out hand in hand now, and then go back to the original one there. I feel like the tie-in would be stronger going that way.
Fuck it. You throw the L, I'll dunk it. Let's go.
All right, cool. So Cheeto Benito's taking obviously don't fucking deserve at the end of this week, and in preparation for that, the Republicans are getting rid of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which I didn't realize this, but it's a lot of motherfuckers who don't know that that's the same thing.
Right.
Like I thought for sure they knew that Obamacare was a nickname because he happened to be the president. Yes.
Okay, no. So all the people that I know that hate Obamacare are rich-ass white people who probably have a financial reason to be like, this is some garbage-ass trash. Because if they own a business, a small business, then I can understand why some of the things aren't really the greatest for their business. But from what I understand and what I've seen, I feel like these people who don't know what the fuck it is are people who use it.
Right.
And need it.
And benefit greatly from it.
Right. So yeah. That's
like it's been people tweeting Donald Trump who voted for him who are saying, no, you can't get rid of this because I need this.
That shit has been fucking delicious.
As if that
That
was one of the main
shit has
things he
Yeah,
campaigned on.
that shit
that's I
has
saw
been
those.
delicious.
It has been. I saw those and I was like, that's like marrying the nigga who cheated on you the whole time that you were together, and you married him because you thought he was gonna change.
So
Of
Well,
course, you
Tyler
got
Perry
married.
play?
right. maybe,
And then he
may,
gave you AIDS.
maybe if I make him put this ring on my finger, he'll stop. Oh,
Right, right. Like that's not how it works. You don't just stop cheating tomorrow because you signed a piece of paper. Like that's not how it works. You don't start. You don't stop being trash and tweeting dumb shit because you're the president now. Well, you should, but that's not how it works.
Damn sure ain't how it works for the Chito Benito Pissy Piper. Damn sure ain't how that works for him. Cause I listen, listen. To see the people that voted for him and read white, to see the white people that voted for him that are on that need the Affordable Care Act, that need Obamacare, to see them cry tears in his mentions while he obviously ignores them and goes on to tweet the most outlandish shit like he ain't getting ready to be in an office which he doesn't deserve. Um like that shit, not even gonna lie. Part of me is like, yes,
I think it's
burn,
hilarious.
let it seep in because your dumb ass voted for this motherfucker.
And did you see that they got like the inauguration tickets on like free? And he tweeted it. Why did that shit only get like 53 retweets?
right.
Donald Trump tweeted a tweet, and that
So
shit
they
only
got
got
20 million
53
followers and
retweets.
53 people decided, yeah, maybe I consider that.
Like everybody that followed him saw that. Even the people that voted for him saw that and was like, "Nigga, no." Like no. Like speaking of the inauguration, is the crying white women tears march still happening on inauguration day?
Apparently so. And it's weird because, people have been organizing from all over the country to go to this shit. And they thought they was going to ignore women of color and trans women and other women of various minority segments and just have it be a lily white pity party.
And that's not how this works.
It's not. Because that like it's just like what we say about hoteps. Like your pro blackness can't be just for one segment of people. Like if you ain't taking everybody under your wing, then really fuck you. But also what you doing ain't even what you say you're doing. So
That's why them niggas are the Ankh right.
right, it's the same thing with this shit. It's the comfortable moderate, as Martin Luther King spoke so thoroughly against. Like
Hella
don't
segue, Dan. Hella
hella
segue.
segue. Damn,
Yes,
okay.
hella segue.
Middle
Hell
of
of
my
a
thought.
second.
Middle of my thought. Hella segue. Word. All right, I'm done.
No, keep going. I'm just saying that was
I mean,
brilliant
now you have
podcast.
to continue it to the next.
No, so yeah, it was just the yeah, it's the same thing. It's hey, you talking about we doing a women's march, but the only women you really marching for is upper fucker who is going into office with a 40% approval rating. Now, I can't remember the year that George Bush approval rating fell under 40%, but it was during his second term. This nigga's not even in office yet,
Right.
and he's at a 40%. Like, he wouldn't have won the
Like,
presidency with 40% of the vote.
like it's like I said last week. Like the people that voted for him wanted to make a statement. It is fuck everybody that ain't white and straight and cisgender heterosexual. Like
And also
that's it.
rich.
And right, like that's all. That's it was a statement. It was a statement vote and a direct like counterpunch to having 8 years of a Democratic black president. Like that's it. That's all it was. And I just hate that. I hate seeing the people that voted for him suffer. It's gonna make all the rest of us suffer. That part I hate. But not gonna lie, seeing all these tears for him, all these white tears, delicious, absolutely delicious.
I wish I could get to that point, but the fact is, this nigga who already decided, oh, my inauguration gonna be Friday. I'm just gonna take the weekend off and I'm gonna start doing my job Monday.
it if it wasn't so trash, it would be hilarious. Like it's like it's kind of a laugh to keep from crying thing, honestly.
Right,
At least for me.
like,
At least
like
for me, it is.
by Monday he's gonna be 0 for 2 in working president days that he's actually been president.
How you take your own? How this nigga gonna take his first day off? Off, like his first day hired, first day off.
You got the job.
Like,
Yeah, I can start Wednesday.
right.
That's like applying. That's like applying for a job and going to the interview. Like, you know what? Well, I got something going on this weekend, so I ain't gonna
Right,
be able to
like
work then.
right,
Like I got something like you getting hired in May, but you got something that's going on in June. Like, hey, bro, I need to take this whole week off though.
right. Like this weekend, like my cousin coming in from the Navy, and like I ain't seen him since he been enlisted. And, we got to turn up. I'm sure you understand, right? Cool, got it. All right, right. Thank you. See you Monday. Like nigga. But this is the guy that white people elected. And oh, by the way, Russia, I think I saw something today where Russia is Russia called the report about Donald Trump having ties to them propaganda and threatened to take action if it continued. No coincidence. Just, you know, nothing to see here, white people. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
Oh, and speaking of Russia, Chelsea Manning got a sentence commuted and will be out of jail in May. And Julian Assange said that he would reveal some shit if Chelsea Manning was pardoned. Not pardoned, but had a sentence commuted. So that nigga needs to put his money where his mouth is. Because I think he ain't think that that partner was going to come, or that commutation. The commutation, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm trying to say. That expedition of her prison sentence was gonna ever get taken care of, and it turns out it did. So now this nigga gotta step up or step out. So
you gotta put up or shut up.
that's it.
All right. So speaking of putting up and shutting up, as you know, Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Remember,
it was also. Can I just give a little shout out real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Monday was also my mother's birthday. She's not going to listen to this, but happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mama Helen.
Yeah. Okay.
She got a birthday with the cane.
Your mom's a doctor, right? Fella?
Hmm?
Your mom's a doctor, right?
She is.
Sorry, excuse me. Happy birthday, Doctor Mama Helen.
Oh. Okay, what's that?
This is fine.
Oh,
this is fine.
I refer to all your family members as like through you until they call me out on it. So
what happened?
I said I refer to your family members like through their relation to you until they call me out on it. So I'll just keep them with tradition there.
That's fine. Yeah.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's totally fine.
So yes, Doctor Mama Helen, happy birthday. Sorry we couldn't do this yesterday, but we hope you enjoyed and had a lovely birthday here at the County Collards podcast. And we hope there's a whole lot more in store for you.
All of that.
Indeed. It was remembrance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As we first of all, I just gotta say, I had to work, and I'm pretty sure it's an ism. I don't know if it's racism or sexism, but it's one of the isms. Just gonna throw that out there. I paid them back by not doing a goddamn thing. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it was a day for white people to tell us all that one single Martin Luther King quote that they know. uh, that
The worst day ever.
the worst day ever. We should
No, not even that. Just the Martin Luther King didn't die for this, and he didn't die for that. He didn't
right.
die for any of you sons of bitches. You killed him.
Right.
Right. Yesterday was the day for white people to tell us what Martin Luther King stood for, even though they the ones that killed him. And of course, at work we had the obligatory Martin Luther King quote on the poster board. And it was a which one was it? It was something from his "I Have a Dream" speech. That's the only speech that white people know that he had is the "I Have a Dream" speech. That's the only one they know.
And you know what's crazy? That's the only one they know, but they ignore most of the shit that he said after I Have a Dream, because he talks
Right.
about wanting his children to not be judged by the color of their skin, and these are the white people who still judge people by the color of their skin 50 some odd years after Martin Luther King said that shit. So that's the real asshole part. It's like, how you gonna cling so tight to this part of this man's quote, and then what you claim is like, you say, oh well, Martin Luther King he didn't riot, he didn't this, he didn't that. And, well, Martin Luther King also said riot's the voice of the unheard. So
He also wasn't with the fuck shit.
right.
Right. It's to do Jesus, and my Jesus might have flipped the table over on your ass.
Right. It's like that's the one thing I hate, and I'm glad. Like in recent years, especially us on social media, but even off social media too, I like that we are kind of taking back, quote unquote, the white lashing of his legacy. I mean, not white lashing, but whitewashing. Sorry, the whitewashing of his legacy, because like white people like really reduce his legacy and what he stood for to a couple of quotes to make them feel better about being white, which to me, especially in recent years, has been hella offensive, especially considering, the things that have been happening since Ferguson and Black Lives Matter. Like it's the white the white fragility to resort to the well, Martin Luther wanted peace and he didn't want rioting and this, that, and the third. Like whole why in the words of Queen Jocelyn, why is you here? Like
Why
this
is
ain't
you
about you.
here?
This ain't about you. This ain't about you. This ain't for you. You don't even go here. Like, no, don't talk to me about what Martin Luther would have wanted or what he would have did. Y'all niggas killed him. Like, no,
Right. We could have found
no,
out what he wanted and what he would have done, but
right,
you didn't want. We didn't want to find that out, or you didn't want to find that.
right. Like, also, um, Martin was a great man. He also was a hoe, but hoe is life.
Well, I
And
said, what the hell we got to bring that up?
Yo, listen, that is one of my favorite things in the world. Is one of them. I have
listen,
a lot of
look,
favorite things, but the
look.
fact that Martin Luther King was a nigga and he was a hoe, it really just makes me happy.
Right, like I want my face to be a little problematic. All right, it builds character.
I don't
Okay,
even call it problematic. I mean, live your best life. That's the motto. And if your best life means fucking all these hoes, then by all means, do it.
listen, the Bible says spare the rod or some shit like that.
I don't think that's what y'all have.
Put that on the quote wall, y'all.
I'm pretty sure we'll get some. I'm pretty sure
Oh
somebody
man,
gonna
that's
write
about the
in.
most Georgia nigga thing you ever seen on this show.
I don't think that that's what they were talking about, Jeremy. But do you, boo boo?
Ooh, shit. Good Lord. Okay. All right. Okay.
Look,
Moving
Next topic.
along.
Next topic. Next topic. Next
look.
topic.
Listen,
All right.
okay. But
Since we're talking
anyway,
about terrible politics and people shitting on Martin Luther King's legacy, let's talk about all the black celebrities who seem to think that going along with this bullshit Donald Trump presidency or these angling for favoritism from this man, why they think this shit is a good idea.
I have 2 words. Fuck them.
I like that.
right. We're gonna go with that. That's the
Who
short
are
answer.
you? Like,
That's the
girl,
short answer.
you can't sit with us. So
That's the
don't
short
even
answer.
try. And the one that makes me the maddest, because we already knew about Stacey Dash. Like, we knew that was coming.
Right.
We knew about Zoe Saldana. Jennifer Holiday kind of surprised me. But Steve Harvey, dude.
That's the one that we're gonna get to. That's the first one we're gonna talk
Really?
about. And
Really,
as a
guys?
matter of fact, I got the quote pulled up here. If y'all
I
will
don't
allow
even
me to
know
read.
about any quote, but listen, the only thing that I feel like Steve Harvey is suited to do is host Family Feud, and I wish he would just shut up and do it.
Right.
Like that's really like. As a matter of fact, I was talking to one of my coworkers about him today because I think did this come up or was it something else that he did when we got to talking about that nigga? But either way, um, ah, his horrible ass relationship advice.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how we
Oh
got
my
talking about that
god.
nigga. Because I think she was listening to the radio and it was something that she said and she was like Steve. She was like, I don't know how Steve Harvey can give relationship advice and he been divorced 2 times. And for some reason that just started off a tangent of us talking about that nigga and basically me talking about his ugly ass.
Well, I mean,
Um,
that's not really an indicator of somebody not knowing. Maybe those things taught them something. Maybe they learned lessons. So I get it. Like, you can definitely offer advice from a place of failure because sometimes that place gives you a better perspective. So I don't think that's necessarily the issue. His advice is just
but
trash.
his head ass in particular.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Absolutely.
but yes, so if y'all will allow me to read this. So
Okay.
ugly ass suit man Steve Harvey met with Donald Trump. Um After talking hella shit about him on his radio show all up until the election. Um but I digress. All meeting no, excuse me, reading wrong. Our president Obama, which really, 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 but okay,
What?
all right. I'll tell you why I say that in a minute. But I'm reading his quote. Our president Obama asked all of us to sit down and talk to one another in order to move our country forward. The transition teams on both sides asked me to meet, and I'm glad I did. I found him, Trump, in our meeting to be both congenial and sincere. Trump wants to help the situations in the inner city, so he immediately got Dr. Ben Carson on the phone to put us together.
Nigga, you lying.
Wait
Nigga, you lying.
a
Nigga, you lying. Nigga,
fucking
you lying. Nigga,
second.
you lying.
First
Nigga,
of
you
all, Steve
lying.
Harvey can't even spell congenial. Let's start there. Secondly, why are people calling Steve Harvey for this purpose?
Right.
What?
That's like
What? Who
that's
called you, boy? Who called you?
Did you say who called you boy?
I'm confused. No, I truly would like to know how this works because Steve Harvey is a slinger of horrible relationship advice, a peddler of trash ass, horrible ass suits that have actually gotten a little bit better since he started, but they're still trash and terrible. And
They still got too many goddamn buttons.
And a game show host. What? You know what? 2017 is the year of the unqualified motherfucker. I'm about to do everything in life that I ever wanted to do that I have just not been qualified to do. I'm going to goddamn space next year. Fuck this. I'm gonna be an astronaut.
yes.
Because clearly,
The United States of space, niggas.
clearly, we can just
MARS.
do
Mars.
any
Mars,
fucking
bitches.
thing. We can just do anything. I'm not even gonna get any training. I'm just gonna go to NASA because I can go right up to Huntsville and be like, "Hey, yo, bitch, let me get one of these suits." And the next time y'all pop off, I'm in that bitch. Like, this is what is happening right now.
The year of the scammer.
Bitch, you already I got the fur coats on deck. I will scam the fuck out of you, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be everywhere I'm
I
not
synced it.
supposed to be. That's gonna
I
be my
seen
new
it.
slogan. My new slogan is Helen everywhere she's not supposed to be. That's me. So look for me. I'm coming to a city near you.
Shall I continue?
I guess. Go ahead.
Right.
But
Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Trump. Trump wants to help in the city. Blah blah blah. Got immediately got Dr. Ben Carson on the phone to put us together to begin dialogue and looking at programs and housing to help our inner cities. And he's very open to my mentoring efforts across the country. I walked away feeling like I had just talked with a man who genuinely wants to make a difference in this area. I feel that something really great could come out of this. I would sit with him again anytime. The end.
Okay.
First of
That's
all,
all.
Mr.
That's
Fur nigga, man.
all well and good. Considering the topic of the conversation, and that I think Steve Harvey genuinely has an interest in helping the Black communities at a mentoring level for the kids, build Black people up, whatever. I think that he truly believes in that. But what the fuck Ben Carson got to do with any of that shit? Ben Carson don't like us. Like,
Here's
really?
my here's my thing. And I I I agree. Even though he a head ass, I do believe that Steve cares about black people. Here's the problem. Not only what you said, Helen, about Ben Carson don't care about niggas. Trump don't care about niggas.
And that's the issue. Like, Steve Harvey is saying all this stuff, and that's great and that's wonderful. Do that. But are you really going to sit up here? I'm having deja vu like a son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry. Are you really going to sit here and say that Trump is a good man and you think he's sincere and genuine? That's not the case. Like, you can definitely say I walked into this meeting not knowing what was going to happen. I sat down, we discussed these things, and I think we're in a good place to move these things forward in the future to help people and do this. But then don't come behind it and say, oh yeah, I think he's great. Because he's fucking not.
And like Steve knows that. Like I don't listen to it anymore. And honestly, it really had nothing to do with this. So it's not like I'm boycotting the shit or whatever. But I just stopped listening to it. Like, but I used to listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I used to listen to how this dude used to talk about Trump. Like this nigga was talking about Trump like how we talk about Trump. Like, so he knows this dude is not a good person. But him, Kanye, Jim Brown, Ray Lewis, like all
Oh my
these,
God.
Jim
like
Brown, aka the Jim Brown activist.
right, Jim Brown is only an activist for Jim Brown. Shout out to Sarone. But like you can't really, other than Zoe Saldana, like you can't really get away from the fact that it's mostly, and not even with celebrities for the most part, like people that you see on the TL, off the TL, like you know like you can't really get around the fact that it's mostly niggas talking about give this dude a chance. Like I don't think you can really get around that fact because Trump isn't he's not asking like to your point, Helen, like people that want to fix problems within the black community or whatever. Like he's not like sitting down with activists. You
Right.
know
The
what I
people that
mean?
are
Like
doing the work
the people that are doing the work. He is basically meeting with black people, black men that he knows
have
that are
influence over other
celebrities.
Black men.
Exactly. Like I really don't think you can get around that fact. You know what I mean? Like because like if he really wanted to make a difference, he would sit with activists like John Lewis that he talked about.
Right.
Like he like if he really wanted to make a difference, he would get with those dudes. Like he's getting meeting with celebrity black men, F, I guess you could call Ray Lewis and Jim Brown a different kind of celebrity, but still visible black men that's not in politics that can influence other black men. I really don't think you can get around that fact. You know what I mean? Like, I know people say, don't start a gender war or whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. But I really don't think you can get around that fact. Like, he's specifically meeting with these types of black men that can also have other influence over other black men. I really don't think you can get around that fact.
Right. It's almost like he's meeting with movies and stereotypes and shit of what black people are like.
Right.
Like this nigga might as well meet with Gusto from
You know what?
Damn, why are you like this?
I mean, I'm just saying, might as well. Shit, if you're gonna go for the most stereotypically abrasive assholes, I mean, just go meet with fictitious people too. Fuck.
I mean, you might as well, right? I mean, you're gonna be a tangerine as the leader of the free world. Free world. I mean, are we? Are any of us really real? Is any of this actually happening?
Are we really here, or are we just fish in a stream somewhere? Thoughts on
Right.
this connection? But yeah, like he really, like, he's specifically meeting with like a particular type of black man, and also somebody that he shares a celebrity with. Like, cause I don't think, for the most part, kind of I know he a head ass, but I also kind of don't take Steve Harvey seriously, unless he on Family Feud. I damn sure don't take Kanye West seriously. Damn sure don't take Ray Lewis seriously. Jim Brown, he kind of looked like a thumb with eyebrows. So you know, tomato tomato. But niggas listen to what these dudes say. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that, especially black people, like we were talking about his relationship rights. Like, there are people that take what Steve Harvey says as gospel. You know what I mean? Like, I feel sorry for those people, but there are some people that take shit, the stuff that Ray Lewis says, the you know black on black crime shit. Like, there are people that take that shit to heart. So with these people, these, because I mean, let's keep it a buck. I don't I don't think people listen. Maybe on Twitter, yes, but depending. But outside of like social media and stuff, because we have the advantage of being on social media, having smartphones, having access to all this information. Out when we log off of our the website or log off our app, that shit gets real archaic as fuck real quick. So, a lot of people get their information from, you know, radio, TV, Facebook, which is the devil. Um, so they behind on a lot of shit that we privy on. So when you have these kind of niggas saying, "Well, I think Trump is great, and I think we should give him a chance, and he deserves a fair chance," he no,
No,
no, no. This is not he has said nothing during his campaign that led you to believe that he gives a fuck about your black ass. Not one single solitary thing. Not one. He has done nothing but be an open bigot. And these niggas know that. But yet he's a great man. Come on, dog. Come on. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but some about that optic just do not look right. Whereas, like, you're meeting with these niggas that are kind of conservative and Republicans as fucking their own right on a lot of shit anyway. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence. Like, I don't think he would meet with like a John Lewis. Yeah, like, I don't think he would meet with like a democratic activist, so to say, or whatever, like, or just an activist period. Like, he ain't gonna meet with the Cheeto ain't gonna meet with somebody like that because he don't really give a damn. He just wants people that agree with him or agree with the GOP that'll, one, make it seem like, oh hey, I'm not racist, I have black friends, and two, to further his own agenda through conservative black people to influence other conservative black people. Like, I'm trying not to be a conspiracy theorist, but it just the optics just do not look right, knowing the kind of shit that these niggas be on. But these are the niggas that the Trump that the Cheeto wants to meet with.
I think those things go kind of hand in hand. Um, Again, these niggas is walking stereotypes, and Donald Trump is not smart enough to think beyond the fact that these niggas is walking stereotypes. So
This is true.
this is who we wind up with as quote unquote our representatives, and it's like no,
Right.
them niggas don't stand for what I stand for. That's like saying that's Rome to Ohio. No, you don't do that.
Right. One more real quick thing. Well, actually, two quick things.
Helen, you wanted to get something before we
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Helen. Go ahead.
Did I want to say something?
Of course.
Yeah.
Did I? No, I'm good.
Okay.
I've said things.
We covered it.
Yeah.
Wanted to say this real quick. For all of the people that swore that they bought Bernie was the future. He on that give Trump a chance train too. But
Yeah. And
Looking real funny in the light, man.
he looking real funny in the light. But he marched with Martin Luther King though.
Gang recognized gang, granddad.
hey, but you know what though? I'm about ready for these. Oh well, Bernie woulda. I'm ready for that whole crowd of people to just like forget their passwords to Twitter or some shit. Cause
And disappear.
right, because it's like yeah, okay, it's great to speculate. Yeah, he might have blank, or he might have X, Y, Z, or whatever. But this is where we are, and it's trash. And now he is on some finger
Capitulating to the
wagging.
trash.
Right, on some finger wagging, told you so shit. Like, don't know.
Right. And also, and this is my own personal gripe because fuck this nigga. I don't know if we retired him on the show or not, but
If not, we about to.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, we retired that nigga.
Well, fuck it. I'm about to revive
We
him
gonna
real
we
quick.
gonna bring him out of retirement to shout at his ugly ass. Okay.
Um, Stephen A. Smith said Black America needs to give Donald Trump a chance. The same Black America that he blamed for Donald Trump, Colin Kaepernick in particular, but still, he blamed the Colin and Black America for Trump. Now this is the same no hairline having ass nigga that said we need to give Trump a chance. Fuck Stephen A. Smith and anybody that love him. The end.
The end.
Helen, did you want to get a shot in real quick?
Amen.
All right.
Let's see. So where does that leave us? We had about the hour mark, probably a little bit
Yeah, and I gotta go pretty quick.
over under that.
Gotta go pick up the youngin.
Got to pick up the little Helen.
Yeah, man.
See, that's what I do. I refer to all your family members by their relation to you.
You can't though, except for Val got you all the way together.
Well, no, Val realized that I didn't know her name, and yeah, she got me together. But from that point on, I didn't do that shit no more.
See what that happened was
she low-key gathered your ass.
Right, because so yeah, she was walking past, and I was like, oh shit, it's a Helen's little sister. And she was like, it's Val. I was like, yeah, word, Val, okay.
Yeah, you
like,
said that's so nice, but I know she didn't say it like that.
No, like she was moving. She was like, it's Val. So like,
there's a silent bitch at the end of that. I just want you
right.
to know. The bitch is usually silent in mixed company, but it's always there. And I just want you to know, should you ever meet my child, she will gather you in the same way, and then I will politely kind of, smack her, pinch her, whatever. You don't talk to adults that way, but on the inside, I'm gonna be like, yeah, girl, you let them know.
Because your child is an asshole like you.
She is, and I'm not. I don't know where she gets it from. I'm an angel, and she is a complete asshole.
All right. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
I'm a slight asshole.
I'm about to say, you just saying anything right now. Don't.
But I'm not a 6-year-old asshole. Okay.
Whose fault is that?
That's a whole different breed of nigga.
Listen.
They come up with new ways every day. Like her asshole surpasses mine. Not to mention that she's smarter than me. Like the child is completely far and above smarter than I am
Well,
already at 6 years old.
all these youngers are smarter than we are.
Right.
To be honest, like
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
they are aided by the technology that we did not have.
Listen, she taught herself how to read on the iPad, and she watches like YouTube videos on people playing games and shit. Like, what are you doing?
Like, listen, okay, listen. For as much as people love to shit on the youth, they are far more advanced than we are, and it's not even
Far,
funny.
Right.
far more advanced.
They gonna be better than us on average. Like by the end of it all.
Right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
okay
no,
with
for
that.
sure. For sure.
right. I'm okay with that because we are so trash.
So yeah,
But
that's all I got. My kid's an asshole, and I gotta go get her.
well, thank you so much for joining us, Heather.
Yeah,
No
always.
problem. It's always a pleasure.
Always. Any shout outs, anything you want to plug in for the people before you leave
I,
us?
I think I got it all. I hollered at my mama, Katie and Corn. Those my people, you know. My makeup artist, all that. No, I think I'm good. Shout
Well,
out to y'all for being great hosts.
For sure, babe. Always. You know
You
this door is open and you are welcome here anytime that we actually recording.
know.
right.
You
You can't just come to the Crown College studio. We ain't here.
Right.
know.
We ain't got that
And
much
be
in
like
this studio.
I'm doing a
You
Crown College
thought.
takeover.
You thought.
Right.
Just
We ain't
wait
got
for it. I told you. What is it? Helen, everywhere she's not supposed to be.
Right.
2017.
Yeah. See. Yeah. You try your best to get an episode of Crown College out without me around. Though we'll see how far it gets.
Well, okay. Don't
she,
test me. Okay.
look, we ain't got that much in the studio. Look, you can't be coming in here. We don't know if you're gonna steal. You know, niggas
Test
steal.
Oh,
test issue.
wow.
Test issue. Now that's Jeremy saying that. I don't
Wow.
know what the hell you talking about. But
Wow.
yeah, test issue.
Nigga, you from New Orleans. You just lying like you don't know niggas steal.
I am not. I'm appalled. I have my own studio equipment. I do it for my place. I record a podcast for work. I'm a professional podcaster.
Well,
So there.
All right.
all the nail paint emojis. All right, she just said we ain't shit, damn.
All right.
I
And
feel
that was
personally
the Helen
attacked.
King show featuring Helen.
Oh, that is what my job is hiring, y'all. Send me your resumes.
Y'all niggas hiring. Y'all heard it first. Y'all niggas hiring.
Get them checks.
Keep getting checks, girl.
If you really do want to know about the jobs, DM me because I'll hook you up if you qualify.
Well, guess I won't be sending no DMs.
Dan, please.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I gotta go.
You too, yeah.
Love you
Bye.
too, Helen. Bye. All right.
Helen, everybody. Anyway, what else we got to talk about? Because I feel like we kind of toward the end of the show.
Yeah, we kind of towards the end. One other thing, since we were talking about fakes, and especially since we talked about Stephen A. Smith, real quick, like because of Wale last week, or was it last week or the end of the year of last year? I don't know, but somehow Wale became the people's champ and got into it with Tommy Loren or Loren. Now, if you don't know, I don't know how
Who
you
got
put
into it with Tina Lawrence? What?
Wale.
Oh yeah, Wale sure did get into it with Tammy Laura.
Sir.
What?
Um,
Y'all niggas did that shit to Karucha and she ain't deserve it. So fuck y'all. I'm gonna call her all the wrong names that I can think of and as fast as possible.
I'm not even mad at you about that. So Wale got into it with Tomahawk and purposely misspelled her name, and he became the hero's champ. But that brought out something else, and where people did the Twitter on CSI Special Investigation Unit did some digging, and it turns out that Miss Lorraine, however you say her damn last name, she had some very, very, very strong liberal views not too long ago. Not too long ago, she was quite liberal, quite left, and niggas found how to be a liar and a scammer and a messy bitch that lives for drama. Um, which not necessarily surprising, to be honest. Um, but I don't think it because I what I don't want is like people to be like this validates Charlemagne for pulling that shit that he pulled because it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, like if she was liberal and now she's saying shit like, Black Lives Matters like the KKK, that's still a choice. Like she knew better. Like so either way, it's not like Charlemagne was saving her, quote unquote. Cause like if she was liberal before, like she knew better. Like she knows better. She just choosing to do this, if that's, really her. And, the same way white people voted for Obama in '08, but didn't vote for him in 2012 or voted or didn't vote left this time, people can change. They can change for good and they can also change for the bad. Apparently she changed for the bad. the very, very, very bad, So just that I just find it interesting that she's basically a scammer. And seems like Glenn Beck and took her under her wing and made her what she is today, which is sad. But I mean, hey, people will sell their souls to the devil for a check. So
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like they. I keep referring back to the Bad Advice show, but here we are. We got this white woman from North Dakota who just seems like she thinks she knows all about black people and all our issues and shit. And it's like, how many black people do you even run into in North Dakota? How do you say you
the one
grew up
the
with any sense
the one
of?
nigga the one nigga that likes Bon Jovi. That's what they got in North Dakota. The one the one the one nigga that likes Bon Jovi.
I don't even know where this came from, but anyway, yeah, no, I don't. Anyway, like,
The one nigga that likes All American Rejects. That's the nigga that's in North Dakota that she know.
and apparently, just knowing him is
Yeah, but it
all
would
she
make
needs to
sense
know
though.
to
It
be
would
able to
it would
know
make
everything
sense.
about every single black person out here. So,
It would make sense that a white woman from North Dakota would be easily swayed to be GOP the Princess Peach of the GOP. Being from North Dakota, it would make sense because I mean ain't shit in North Dakota. I mean you might as well be liberal, but like I said, that check people sell their souls for that check. When she got because like she was popular before she hit that shit on the Daily Show. We probably didn't know who she was, but then again, we don't really occupy white shit, especially racist white shit. So we didn't know, but she's already, was a hit. Like if anything, she gave the Daily Show viewers that they didn't have, if anything, you know, which is sad, but it's it the game is the game, and racism as well as being bigotry is part of a game too, a systematic game. And young young Wu Tang Fu played the game.
mm,
All right,
oh man, but that's enough about Tawny uh, Lopez or whatever her fucking name is.
that's enough about Tornado. Um,
All right,
so we have a new segment. It's a segment for me because and unless
Jeremy is a bird who is reforming out of his birdness.
look, I walk in my birdness. A bird never gets cold. Okay. Word to my prophetess and queen Cardi B. A hoe never gets cold. Uh, so we have a new segment where because I have been revitalized into watching my Ratchet TV. And so we have a segment called Ratchet Recap, which is basically me. And if we ever have a guest on that watches Love and Hip Hop, it's basically going to be me recapping Love and Hip Hop by myself, or like I said, if I have a guest, and Dan basically not knowing what the hell is going on, or cracking a
because
joke every now and then if he knows what's going on.
I don't. And just so y'all know, again, between the fact that I ain't got much of a voice today and the fact that I can barely hear, and I mean I got my headphones on and shit, of course, but yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So I might check out for a little while and like just give a few little jokes here and there, but I don't know if I got a whole hell of a lot in me at this phase in the game. So continue.
So so I got you. So okay, so and we kind of running long on time, so I'm not gonna take up like an hour or some shit or 30 minutes or some shit. But just a quick recap. So in last night's Love and Hip Hop, we saw probably the ugliest cry that we've ever seen on national damn television. Well, Rich Dollars and Cisco, who both look like opposable thumbs with eyebrows, had the ugliest grown man cry I have ever seen in my life. Like, and this, you know, this ain't got shit to do with no hypermasculinity or me. They ain't got shit to do with this. This is about two grown ass niggas that are both trash having the most awkwardest ass hug and the most ugly ass cry I've ever seen in my damn life. It looked like two weasels. It looked like two weasels that died. Them look, them niggas was up there crying. Also, is like Cisco got to be the messiest bitch in reality TV like to date. Like this nigga, this nigga went behind his friend's back, stole money, blocked one of his partners from getting money, went behind another one of his partners to sabotage his record label and shit. Like this nigga is like the revenge of Diddy. Like if Diddy, if Diddy was like on Twitter and was in like ashy Twitter, it would be Cisco. Like he is the trashiest nigga. He might be he might be even more trash than Ray J. And that's well no. He up there though. He close. He close. So Rich and Cisco, they trash. They whole storyline, I kind of don't care about, but it's entertaining just to laugh at them
Wait.
niggas.
Why does this like I just had to Google this Rich Dollars dude? Why is one of the first pictures that comes up with him look like a crying Jordan meme?
Yes, 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 yes,
All right, so that's my
yes,
contribution to this part of the show. Y'all
yes.
enjoy Jeremy from here.
Rich Dollars really is like he's like if somebody he's like a Microsoft formatted version of the crying Jordan face. That's what Rich Dollars is. But again, I ain't really studying they storyline. The other storyline, Mariah Lynn, Major Galore, and DJ Self, and they look whatever the fuck they got going on. First of all, other than Cardi B, nobody on Love and Hip Hop that it's at least at Love and Hip Hop New York. Nobody on Love and Hip Hop other than Cardi B, and I'm not counting Remy because she actually is a recording artist,
All right.
and Papoose, even though he's Papoose, but whatever. Stay away from the booth, Papoose. Um, Other than that, everybody else on Love and Hip Hop New York, like they have the most MySpace ass gas station placeholder ass music I've ever heard in my damn life. Like me and Dan could go in the booth and record a song better than these motherfuckers. Like it is fucking ridiculous how garbage these quote unquote artists are. Like it is hilariously sad how garbage they are. But trash TV, what do you expect? Um Also, Mariah Lynn. Why does Mariah Lynn talks like how I imagine Floyd Mayweather reads, like spaced out with her thumb, like sounding out all her words with a thick ass unnecessary ass accent. Like she talks like how Braille looks.
Is
Like
she the one who was in the meme who yelled at the dude, "Are you texting other bitches? Yes or no?" Is that
no,
her?
that's black. That's black. That's Queen Black China.
Okay.
Yes,
All right,
that is
again, people, I don't know these folks, so
right. Dan is just here so he don't get fined.
I have no
Uh,
frame of reference.
but her and Major Galore are really fighting over who is gonna be the queen of Trash Juice Records, and I'm just tired. Like I don't, I don't like any nigga that calls himself DJ Self is not uh is not somebody I would want to be signed and do music for under their record label. Like, and especially because the nigga looks like a Diglett. Like, no, no. Dan, Google DJ Self and tell me he don't look like a Diglett while I continue. Um, and so the other storyline, Drewski and fucking Sky. Like Drewski got to be like the most
Jesus Christ.
like I didn't lie. Exactly. Exactly. Like on the tier of
I'm a little upset right now.
on the tier of horrible white men, like it's Donald Trump and then probably Drewski. Like he is absolute trash. Skybird, but Drewski is just trash. I ain't even got a joke for that. Like it like like I said, horrible white man. He is no less than like the top 10 worst white men in history. Like ever. Um, let's see what else of a storyline. The other storylines kind of end, but the meat and the coup de grace of the whole damn show, and this and what started this segment, fucking Yandy. Yandy. First of all, I'm glad Yandy got rid of all them goddamn bundles, at least for this episode. That's number one. Number two, um, so her at the end of this episode, her, Erica, Samantha, basically, Miracle's children, uh, all of Moroccan's baby mothers, like they all got together, and Yandy and Samantha almost started to scrap. First of all, why in the history of love and hip hop it's always some kind of object between the people when they start to try to fight. It's always some kind of object. I think the only people that have overcame that barrier are Stevie J and Jocelyn. Uh, but yeah, so Samantha cool crude ass recorded everybody because Yandy tried to say that Erica is framing people and this, that, and the third, and everybody's influencing everybody to be against her and her and Matlock's matrimony, quote unquote. Um, and Samantha's like, nah, bitch, I got the tea on you, your mama, and Erica, but me and her got this understanding. We cool. It's y'all bitches we don't trust. And that goddamn Samantha called Yandy a bitch, and nigga, Yandy had the most white womanist ass answer to that shit, saying, "Did this bitch just call me a bitch?" Like, no, Yandy, no. Somebody pointing at you in their face, screaming vehemently at you, using that word. No, no. You think like Yandy really is like a white woman of color. Like we keeping it a book. Cause like she do the most white womanist ass shit and have the most white womanist ass comebacks. Like, and all this over a nigga that's in jail for 8 years, by the way, that done hold around on all three of them. Like Yandy is the only one that's in denial because she quote unquote married. And like Erica and Samantha is like, yeah, we know this nigga a hoe. That's why we got all these children. Like Yandy is the only one trying to throw shit in the other two women's face like she's the wife. And turns out she really ain't. a damn wife because these motherfuckers really not married. So they started fighting. I just want to see the aftermath on next week's episode because I want to see if Samantha got to her. Well, no, she didn't get to her. What I want to see is what Erica got to say about all this shit. Now, Erica is who we must protect at all costs. Erica is the gem and the finest of the baby mamas. Like, that's another thing that, like, and we said it last week. That's another thing that like irritates me. It's like Yandy is like the Michelle of all of Mortal Kombat's baby mothers. Yet she acts like she's the Beyonce, and it's like, no, 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 you are not. No, you like you are not the Beyonce. If anything, you Lavita. Like, girl, what are you doing? But yeah, that's the storyline I love, and I pay most attention to because Yandy done lost her goddamn mind. But that has been this segment of Ratchet Recap. We hope to do this again. Don't know about next week, because I don't think our guest watches it that we plan to have on if they're still gonna be available. But definitely look for this to be a regular thing in Ratchet Recap, because I am a not a Ratchet TV connoisseur, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. And if it, at the end of the day, I know all this shit fake, but it's entertaining. It's entertaining trash TV. So that's it.
Well, I guess I can speak again. I really, again, have very little, if any, frame of reference on the old trash TV discussions, because I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. I stopped watching it. I don't want to say stopped watching it, but like when I was 18, I went away to college for 6 weeks. So program I was in. Neither me nor my roommate nor my floor mates on either side of me or across from me had a television. So I didn't tune into nothing. Like I wouldn't make sure I watched the finals because it was a summer thing, but that was it. And it was like, all right, I don't really need this shit. I'd struggle to keep a TV schedule as it is anyway. So all these years later, I still just don't. And people say, oh yeah, well, you could just Netflix or you could just DVR or whatever. And I'm like, I didn't taught myself how to entertain myself in other ways now, so I don't really like look for it like talking about no more. So anyway, so when Love and Hip Hop comes on, and again, it's just like the timeline talks about it, and I got like 70 different phrases muted, so I don't have to see as much of the shit as I could avoid. So again, I have like no frame of reference when it comes to these shows. I just listen to him talk, and I'm like, all right, that's something I probably need to Google and just get a joke off. So get used to that being Jeremy's chance to practice his English.
You motherfucker.
Had to get you one time.
Niggas.
Had to get you one time.
Yeah. What the bar song did you sing this weekend at Bourbon Ball?
None of them, nigga. After Big Freedom went off stage, I performed 24 Karat Magic, though. Fuck you.
Oh shit. All right. Any church announcements we got for the people?
Um, Go Packers.
You motherfucker. You just a hating ass nigga. Just a hating ass nigga. Ah, don't be a hater all your life, Dan. I've known you long enough to know that was the shadiest ass silence.
As long as you know.
Love you too, nigga. Can't stand
Yeah,
your team either.
right.
Um,
Yeah, no, that's all I got. Go Packers, and I don't know. That's really it. I'm glad I got to go back home and see motherfuckers enjoy my city and give out daps and elite hugs and shit to people. And yeah, so it was cool. It was legit.
All right. I don't have any church. Well, other than like I said, thank you to everybody that's reached out saying they would help me in this move. I promise you, I am going to complete this wish list today. Um, well, tonight rather. As a matter of fact, I'm really done. I'm probably gonna put it up like as soon as we finish recording this. Like I said, if you want to help me out, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that supports me and loves me and shit. Um, just supports us in the show and the network. Like I said, I'm going to be a lot more proactive in getting the self promotion out there this year because you know I love what we do. I'm proud of what we do. I'm proud of our fans. I'm proud of me myself. I'm proud of Dan, and we dope and we deserve to be out here. So I'm gonna do a lot more self promotion this year. Look for me and Dan on a lot of other people's shows this year. And having new guests on our shows that you haven't seen yet. So we're gonna be out here. Um, and that's it. As always, be a greater whole, not a hater whole.
Yes,
Um,
shop
peace.
cspn.us. Go on down to keep our podcast free. Hit those affiliate links up. We got the Adam and Eve toys. You can save 50% on one item by putting in the code OTOY. Which, I got to hug Siege this weekend. And yes, her hugs are as soft as her OTOY is sultry. So if you haven't had the opportunity to experience that yet, you're losing. Siege is
Siege is a tall glass of water and a horrible human being.
Siege is amazing. And Siege even said I was tall. So
Nigga, because you like 6'4", you're a starting point guard in the NBA.
pretty much. But
Like, I bet you mean with the crossover, too.
once upon a time.
Look, all I can do is rebound and shoot free throws. Uh,
Shoot free throws, nigga. That ain't no useful skill.
at Shaq.
That is not a useful skill in no pickup game.
All right, man. We out here. Peace, 100, and go Falcons.
Yeah, nigga. All right, whatever. Okay, sure. No,
Such a shit. You could just let that ride, could you? Such a
no, I
hateful
couldn't. Go
ass
Packers.
nigga.